Lord help me, what might we be in store for tonight? The past couple of nights have been pretty brutal. Can it get worse? I guess we're gonna find out. Oh, what's going on, everybody? I hope you're good. I hope you're well. I hope this team's gonna do well. It's been a rough few nights for us here in San Antonio. I wish I could say I was walking into tonight with a little bit more optimism, but I did a dumb thing and played some EA NHL before this, and that's never a good idea. So that's called setting yourself up for failure. That's what that is. We are 4-3 through our first 7 games of the new campaign. In terms of recruitment, if I'm not mistaken, we did set this up for the week. In which case, I mean, hey, at least we have some recruits, which is pretty nice. But we are fighting for some new players this week. Why do you torture yourself when FIFA exists? I mean, hey, FIFA can be its own kind of torture too. So we get to kick things off tonight immediately with a game. This one against Rice. God help us if we lose this. I mean, we are such a significantly better team. Well, and if it wasn't for baseball coming out soon, honestly, that might have already happened. But hey, it's all right. Here we go. San Antonio. It's going to be a good night. You know what we're going to do? I'm going to put up a prediction in chat, right? I'm going to put up... Oh, wait, we already had a prediction for over under 6.5 wins. Okay, we'll leave that one live. Otherwise, I was going to put up a prediction that says, is tonight going to be a good night? And then at the end of the night, we'd declare whether or not it was. Oh, goodness. JD, we're not going to add states. We're not going to add states. As much as I'd love to, I don't think we're going to. Again, it was one of those things where it was cashed in to be Texan only, so. And honestly, I do kind of like only being able to scout certain states, because having to deal with 50 states and Canada is kind of a nightmare. I mean, for the most part, excuse me, the easiest way to handle that is to pretty much only go for the 5 stars or the guys who are interested in joining your team, because at least you'll have more than a couple of people in each position who are interested in joining your program. Our offense is getting it going, finally. Miami of Ohio is the number 2 team in the nation right now. Cool. If they can do it, why can't we? Right? Right. 27, make that 34-16 entering the 4th. Are we going to kick off with a no touching? It certainly looks like it, and indeed we will. So that's, that's okay. That's promising. No touching victory in the first game of the night. Not bad. Davis will save us. 28 of 41, almost 500 yards with 4 touchdowns. In the last game, oh my God, Parker, just 2.8 average on the ground. Not great, but, we're okay. We're okay. A dominant 51-23 victory, and we start off the night in a positive way. For once. What feels like for once, at the very least. So I'll take it. I'll take it. Not too shabby. Not too shabby. We're off to week 10, and it's... Honestly, they might be our biggest rivals in this entire run, Louisiana Tech. It's them and Southern Miss, and we haven't played Southern Miss in like 3 years. But these are always the teams that we seem to have issues with. Pretty much. Oh, goodness. Goodness. All right, recruitment-wise, can we get some good news there to kick things off? That would be lovely. Hey, we do get good news. We have that other running back there. That's right. He was the auto commit. Never mind. We don't have any more important good news, but it's still good news nonetheless. Recruitments, you know. Still have no touching on the stream deck. I don't think I do. I have to re-add it. All right. What do we got? 10 scholarships down, 15 usable scholarships to go. So running back wise, we're definitely good. We got our fullback, wide receiver. I mean, Adam Jackson. I don't even know what this kid's waiting for. I really don't. Tight end wise, still really going to fight for Pat Turner. We do need another tight end. Actually, let's go ahead. Well, we could probably leave the points on, actually. We might be able to take them off of Turner. On the O-line. Oh, boy. Got a chance for Jones. We're out on John Gandy. We can fight for these two O-linemen. A guard. Brad Jones. Would you like to be an auto commit? Okay. I mean, it's a 1-star guard, but he is a 69 overall, which in fact is very, very nice. That's a pretty good way to start tonight off. Linebacker, Tariq Shelton. Would you like to be an auto commit? No. Chris Mitchell. No. Albert Matthews. We don't have a hope in hell of getting you. Middle linebacker, Trey Bruner. Hey, look at this. Look at this. I mean, we're not going to get Blake Thomas, barring a miracle, but look at this. Are things actually looking up for us here? Terrence Williams does not insta-commit. Okay. And then the athlete, Josh Johnson. We'll keep fighting for him. All right, how are we going to dish out the points? How are we? Because we have 17 points. 17 points, 17 players to put points on. 950 used. Halsey, I mean, I should just bring that back in general. Let's see, the math. It's about 325 points per player. All right. So we will start from the bottom here. And I hate to even have to be scouting players of this caliber, but it's where we're at. We will go 325 for each of you. Unless we earn first by a large margin. We'll start fighting for this. Donnie, basically, yeah. That's a way to view it. It is kind of Nations United-ish. But yeah, just one particular state. Why is it that we can create 14 and 15-year-old prospects in NHL, but we can only assign them to the O? It's a pain in the ass. There is a workaround to that. You can just make a guy 18 years old, move him to the team that you want, and then change his age back to 14. In terms of why it works that way, I mean, I think it's just the rules of it, but I don't know for sure. But yeah, there is a workaround for that. Let's see, so Pat Turner. Terrence Williams, we should still fight for. You're fine, you're fine. Chris Mitchell. Chris Mitchell. Tariq Shelton. Adam Johnson, we can put a buttload of points on. All right, so yeah, then the highest overall guys can get maxed out points. So there we go. Recruitment-wise, we're actually looking okay, which is shocking. 5-3 Roadrunners against 5-2 Louisiana Tech. We are not being chosen to win this game. It is pretty close in terms of ratings. What is the situation with the conference standings? Southern Miss. It's always Southern Miss. Always. We are in direct competition with. So we have to beat Louisiana Tech. And if we do, that pretty much rules them out for winning the conference. Pretty much does. So if we can win this game, and then Southern Miss loses one, who knows what might happen? That sound you hear is me getting my hopes up, and the sound of my heart ready to shatter into pieces when it doesn't happen. It's called tails. It's called tails. Double T, what's going on? We'll Belichick this. We'll take that second half kickoff. All right, we got a no-touching victory in game number 1. What can we do in game number 2? I really like their field. 10-7. Oh, our defense. Okay, well, it's 10-7 right now. The end of the first. Our offense is struggling big time. There we go. 14-13, 21-13, 21-19 is the score at halftime. So it is close. Hopefully we can turn it on in the second half. 30-19. 37-19. 37-26 is the score at the start of the fourth. Still within reach for them. Couple of 3-and-outs. They got sacked going forward on 4th down. We march down the field. That should do it. Up by 14 with 4 minutes left. They did just score. 2:23 left. Oh my God, we got it done. All right, back-to-back no-touching wins. 40-33 over Louisiana Tech. A pleasant surprise. To kick things off tonight, Davis, again, almost 500 yards with 4 touchdowns. And your wife's in my DMs finally returns from injury, only to get hurt again. We'll find out how badly here in a second. He missed 7 weeks with a collarbone injury. Oh, no, okay, he's probable. It's the same injury. Tight end, you're fat, out for 9 weeks with a foot fracture. And can't type Toogs, out for 4 weeks with turf toe. That doesn't help. That doesn't help much at all, does it? Regardless, week 11's a bye week, then it's El Paso, UAB, and Marshall to round out the season. So yet again, we find ourselves having to root for a Southern Miss loss, which does not seem to happen all that often. So, yeah. Oh, goodness. All right. Your fat's name really should be Butterfingers or No Mitts. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. Hey, the last time we played a game, though, he did okay. He did okay. Alex, thank you for the 50 months. And we do get wide receiver Adam Jackson. Let's go. Let's go. Alex, thank you for the 50 months, buddy. It's been a bit. I hope you're doing well. How about the return of St. Louis football today? Goodness. But Alex, it's great to see you, and I hope you're doing well. I'm doing pretty good. Halsey, I wish I had the clip to play. I do. I wish I did, but again, I had to reset a bunch of stuff streaming-wise, and a bunch of shit disappeared that I was too lazy to add back. 12 scholarships left. We have our quarterback, 2 running backs, a fullback, 2 wide receivers. I think we're still going to fight for Kellen Gallagher, given that we're in the lead for him. I'm from Kansas City. Well, yeah, but I figured. I mean, you root for the Blues. I mean, were you not a Rams fan too? Or were you like, oh, we like the Blues because Kansas City doesn't have a hockey team, but we do have a football team here. Was that the situation for you? All right, so we'll stick with Gallagher. We're in the lead for Pat Turner. Okay, Henry Jones. Can we lock you down? That's exactly it. Well, there we go. I learned something. All right, Henry Jones does not auto-accept the offer. That's a bit of a shame. Understandable, by the way, too, Alex. Understandable. We're not in the lead for either of you two. Not in the lead for you. Tariq Shelton. Chris Mitchell. Not in the lead for Jonathan Bullock. We are in the lead for safety. Nick Woods. We need one more safety. What about Gary Britt? Didn't get him. What about Nick Woods? Didn't get him. At least not immediately. And we'll wait on the other two. Damn. Oh, this cough. Josh Johnson. Can we lock you down? No, we can't. We've had better luck, but man, I wish it was even better than it is. All right, so 6,300 points. Divide that by 16 players. That is 390 points per player. 390 points per player. Technically, it's 393, but we can't really do it that way. So we are going to keep fighting for those pretty much across the board that we don't have a huge lead for. And again, I mean, right now, you know, we're not looking at like the best of the best in terms of prospects, but we are still going to try to lock these guys down. I don't need to put any points on Pat Turner. Got a 1,000-point lead for him. Gary Britt, we still have to fight for. Terrence Williams. Gallagher, we got a huge lead for. Mitchell, we have a huge lead for. Shelton, I'm not sold. And Johnson will max out. Shelton will max out. Let's go back down to Williams. And Britt will get those extras. There we go. 12 scholarships left after we used 4 last year. It's our bye week. It'll be El Paso in week 12. But at this point, we need a tight end, a safety, maybe another wide receiver, and then just as much help on the O-line and at linebacker as we can possibly secure. So that is the game plan. That is the game plan. All right. Let's see what we got. Let's see what we got. We'll double check for a Southern Miss loss. Offensive coordinator Bo Graham gets better, and we lock down the tight end that we needed, Pat Turner. He's not amazing, but he'll do. That's awesome. We'll have even more points now put towards what else we need. Has Southern Miss lost a game? No, they have not. We might need another Rice miracle. They play LA Tech, FAU, which is Florida Atlantic, and East Carolina. 3 tough teams, honestly. Honestly, I mean, this could go our way. But we have to focus on us and win out here, if we can. Offensive coordinator has improved. We want break tackle, trucking, stiff arm, juke. Honestly, let's get that extra run blocking. Let's get that extra run blocking. I wish we did have an elite offensive coordinator. It would help a lot. Back to recruiting. 11 scholarships left. Gigantic lead for Kellen Gallagher. He should be ours. All right, we're still fighting for Jones, Bentley. Damian Powell, would you like to auto-commit? No, you wouldn't. What about John Smith? No, you wouldn't. Oh, God. Why is it that the 1-stars are always the ones who refuse to auto-sign? What about 2-star Pat Daniel? No. Can't offer Tariq Shelton. We already offered Chris Mitchell. At safety, what about Riley McCormick? Nope. TJ Macklin? Nope. Son of a bitch. And then the athlete, Josh Johnson. All right. We got dudes who are ready for a visit. Hopefully secure them as soon as we possibly can. All right. And again, we are down to what? 15 players this time out. At 6,500 points minus 250, divide that by 15, about 415 points per player is what we are looking at. 415 is the game plan. So obviously every week that people commit, we get more and more points to try to lock down those who are still on our short list. And again, obviously these dudes at the bottom are dreadful, but they're better than walk-ons. A lot of people going to be using the 415. You might end up just do a random word generator twice. You might end up with a better name than what some people end up with, so. I mean, we do have, or did have, a kicker named Blow Me On Command. It can't be any worse than that. Gallagher, 3,000 point lead. Mitchell, honestly, because it's Texas. Let's put points on for him. Honestly, he, Shelton, and Johnson will probably end up with those max points. There we go. All right. That is the point spread for the week. El Paso. They are 6-3, but we are a better team. Can we get it done? Now, 3 games over 500. That's 4 wins in a row, if I'm not mistaken. I can think of what our record was. I don't remember if we were 1 game or 2 games under 500. So, let's see. Let's see. Can we keep this run going? Can we keep this going? Been on a good run tonight. Pretty much have a bowl game guaranteed, though, with 6 wins. They end up calling tails. And we will Belichick this one away. All right. We have yet to have to do anything gameplay related tonight. I would not be opposed to that also being the situation here, given that we are significantly better than El Paso on paper. Up by 7. The end of the first. We must have missed a really short field goal. We are tied. 21 apiece at halftime. (24-21). 31-21. The start of the fourth. Can we go 3 for 3 in terms of no touching games? It's 34-21. They're forced to punt. Clock's ticking away. They score 34-28. A touchdown should seal it. Up by 12. 5-point game. We get the onside kickback. They have timeouts, but we're able to wind down the clock. That is 3 no-touching wins in a row. This was probably the least convincing win, 40-35. But it is 3 straight wins to kick off tonight nonetheless. Another great game for Davis. 4 touchdowns, no picks. And, wow, Tony Parker made the most of his opportunities in terms of running the ball. Not bad. Not bad. Maybe we have suffered. Maybe, just maybe, we have suffered for long enough. Maybe we have. Or we're being lured into a false sense of security. What seems more likely to you? I know what seems more likely to me. I hope to be proven wrong. But a win over El Paso. We have to hope that Southern Miss loses a game. One of their final 3 at least. And yeah, that's right. We can cash in the old prediction now. We are over 6.5 wins. So there you go. All right, we lock down John Smith, Pat Daniel. They're getting some help on the O-line and at linebacker. UAB is next. Did Southern Miss lose to Louisiana Tech? They did not. Number 4 in the nation, Southern Mississippi. They are who we want to be, who we aspire to be, but are not. 9 scholarships left. Still a 3,000 point lead on Gallagher. I have no idea what the hell he's waiting for. Can we get Josh Bentley to auto commit? No, we can't. Good for those linebackers. Not looking too good for Jonathan Bullock. For the safeties. Big lead for Terrence Williams. None of those guys insta-sign, though. And a huge lead for Josh Johnson. Let's get some more visits scheduled, shall we? It looks like, barring a miracle, we will have our full 25 scholarships used up this year, so that's pretty nice. We have 13 players left on the board. 13 players left. Should be 495 points per person. 495 points per person. Except for someone who we have a huge lead on, like Jones. McCormick, Macklin, Woods. Bullock will go for. Gary Britt we have a big lead for. Williams, Gallagher, Mitchell. All right, cool. So we're at the point now where we can just put max points in our highest rated players. Because we have a pretty big lead for most people. Perfect. Oh boy. UAB. The University of Alabama, Birmingham. Can we get another win? We've been really good. It's just those early losses might have screwed us out of, really kind of accomplishing anything great this season. But, to battle back like this is promising. Still have the top passing and in general the top offense in general. Rainy night at Protect. Oh, Protective Stadium in a southern state, huh? Interesting. We'll call tails. And we'll Belichick this one away, as we do. Let's see what we can do. First quarter against the Blazers. 3-3. 5-3. There was a safety. Big play for us. We're threatening to score. Let's go to the half. 12-3. 19-3. 19-6. 19-13. 19-16. All right. Way to choke away a decent lead. It's now a 3-point game as we get into the second half. We've done very, very well in the second half of games this season. It's 25-16. We get to the fourth. So we are forced to punt. 25-16. Davis will save us. Is intercepted at the 25. They're forced to punt. We go 3 and out. They go 3 and out. We go 3 and out. They score. I don't know if I can trust them. I'm going to trust you. No touching. Every game, the margin of victory has gotten smaller. We beat UAB 25-23. But another no-touching victory to kick off tonight. Not Davis's best game, that's for sure. The running game was honestly kind of anemic. But we got it done. We got it done. We're doing what we have to do to put that pressure on Southern Mississippi for this conference championship spot as they kick the shit out of Florida Atlantic. And it'll come down to the final game of the season. We take on Marshall. And for them, it was Louisiana Tech, Florida Atlantic, and Eastern Carolina. So we're going to need the Pirates to help us out a little. Otherwise, no conference championship. We're still looking like we're going to bounce back pretty well and finish with a respectable record. But beyond that, tough spot. So it's Marshall next. We have no touched our way. Hickenbottom, high noon, level 33. As we get linebacker Tariq Shelton, wide receiver Kellen Gallagher, and safety Terrence Williams. Tremendous. All right, so that's it for... Ooh! And we have a finalist for the Heisman. We have finalists for a lot of awards. Holy hell. Even with the 10-minute timer. All right, well, Marshall's 2-9. Really quickly, we have to put a point here on no controller vibration to unlock that next level. I would imagine it's Davis. Before we look at that, let's look at recruiting. Because we only have 6 scholarships left. And how we're going to do this is pretty straightforward. While Gary... Okay, we don't need TJ Macklin. Gary Britt's a lot better. Let's actually go position by position here. So the O-line options, we're going to keep them here. Mr. Webster, how are you tonight, buddy? I hope you're good. We're for an MLS team. The New England Revolution. Perpetual underachievers for 25 years. All right, I don't know if we're going to be able to get Jonathan Bullock. At safety, though. We'll keep fighting for Britt because he's a 3-star. We're going to remove these other guys, though. 6 scholarships left. Let's get these guys in for a visit. 6 scholarships left, 7 players on our board. Couple linebackers, couple of offensive tackles, and then the athlete and the extra safety. Honestly, I don't think we're going to add anybody else to our board. I think we're pretty much good with the players that we have here. Bullock, it's not looking too good, but we'll fight for him. We could technically search out any high-level guys that are left that we might be able to get. Honestly, even DeMarcus Dingle, who apparently we're still in first for. What if we add him back? Any other 4-stars? A wide receiver, Andy Holland, but he's already at 100%. 4-star athlete, Joe Burton. 4-star quarterback, Brandon Munoz. Okay, and that's it for the 4-stars. It is shaping up to be a very good class for us. I mean, a lot of it's depth, but hey, we needed it. So Dingle. Can we just get to Marcus Dingle? Not immediately. Joe Burton. We know you're an option for the secondary. And then Munoz, we probably don't have a shot at. To be honest, we probably don't want him. We'll fight for Burton. I mean, Dingle, though. We'll fight for Dingle, too. Why not? There we go. That works. That works. 6 scholarships left. Let's go look at the award finalists here. Davis will save us as number 1 for the Maxwell. Is also number 1 for the Walter Camp. The Bednarik. Jesus. We have half of the top 10. The Nagurski. Got 2 guys there at the bottom. Davis is up there for the O'Brien as the top quarterback. What my NHL 23 roster in chat should help. feel free. Although you're not subbed, so if you link something, you'll get bopped. But if you just mention it in general, feel free. Moxie's Fork, 4th in the Bolitnikov voting for top wideout. The Remington. We got the top 2 for the Lombardi, even though can't type 2 because it's hurt. Baba Booey and Uwamani Girl, who is also hurts up there for the linebacker. I can catch balls up there for the Thorpe. But the award we care about is the Heisman. And it is indeed Davis will save us, leading the way for the Heisman. As a sophomore. Marshall. Decent team. Their defense isn't amazing on paper. Here we go. We have to win. We have to hope that Southern Mississippi loses for us to have a chance at the conference championship game. I don't even know if we'd have them on tiebreaker if they were to lose to ECU.
Hi everybody, Reese Davis with you, bringing you
Final game of the season, more than likely in the Dome. Davis might want to go pro. That's true. He might, but we do have backup options at quarterback, including our running back. It looks like Southern Miss, number 2 in the nation, are probably going to make it unless Eastern Carolina can pull off the miracle. Wouldn't be the first time. Southern Miss looked like they were going to run the table, and we had an upset that benefited us. But it's been good. Recruitment's gone well. We're looking to end the season strong at either 8-4 or 9-3. Let's see what happens here against a pretty bad Marshall team. 7-3, 10-7, 10-10. Priority score alert. Florida Atlantic's up on FIU. It's not exactly priority for me. 10-10 at halftime. Our offense is struggling again. And we just didn't show up to play. We'll play it from here and see what we can do. It's our final home game of the season. We're down 27-10 to a terrible Marshall team. As I can't catch the ball, also can't tackle, and Marshall gets a first down. For whatever reason, the offense has just completely stalled out. And that's what this team does. They show promise, and then they trip over their own feet. Every time. Every time this happens. Without fail. We'll still make it to a bowl game. But this is not what we were hoping for. Interception there would have been nice, but could cost Davis his Heisman. Yeah, bad performance like this, 100%. 100% it could. It's 3rd and 4. We do need a stop. And a throw over the middle is successful because, of course, it is. How many times have we gotten beat on a throw over the middle on 3rd down because we don't know how to play defense? That works. Southern Miss destroys Eastern Carolina. We will not be making it to the conference championship game this season. Right now, we're playing for record and a spot in a better bowl game. That's all we're playing for heading into the 4th. But Southern Miss ran the table. They go undefeated in conference play. And they might even have a shot at making it to the national championship game. Right over the middle. Baba Booey just fucking looks at him. First down. This defense, that's 2 straight successful conversions on 3rd down. This defense cannot get off the field.
From the 43-yard line.
Oh boy, let's just keep blitzing then. We can't play zone, we can't play man, so let's just start blitzing. Maybe we'll throw a couple zone blitzes in, but slowly being suffocated, and Spike lost him.
I'll tell you something. I'm loving this quarterback's
Patriot Spike is absolutely terrible. Absolutely terrible. I don't remember the last time he made a play.
Oh boy, almost intercepted.
I'm not sure the quarterback saw him when he was getting ready to pass because he's...
It's fine. It's fine. Everything's great. Everything's great. The easiest pick 6 of all time. The easiest pick 6 of all time. And he fucking dropped it. And given that we're down by 17, we needed that play. We needed that play badly.
Here's a quick throw. Got it. Complete. He's out of bounds. Good pitch and catch there on 2nd down.
Yep, it was good enough to get...
My man just keeps backing up. He literally sees that dude get beat and just keeps backing up.
That's just a nice play.
It's the 11th play of the drive.
Oh, they score here. It's over. Pretty much over now.
And they make the stop.
Yeah, we wouldn't get a fumble for a sack, would we?
This running back, he just got gobbled up pretty deep in the backfield.
Well, in typical San Antonio fashion, we have promise, we blow it, we have promise again, and then we blow it again. Without fail.
He goes out of bounds at the 10.
Without fail. That guy's freaking the fuck out. We will find a way to choke. That is what this team does. That is our legacy. Is we will always find a way to choke. Over the middle. 4th and goal from the 1, maybe the 2. They are apparently going to go for the field goal here, which is a bit surprising. A goal line stand, but Clemson knocks off number 1 South Carolina. Legitimately, Southern Miss might be the number 1 team in the nation. They actually might. Oxley's fork on the return. Will we get blocking? Not bad. Didn't have enough speed, apparently. All right. Well, pretty much all we can do is just eat this football and try to pick up as many yards as we can to try and preserve the Heisman if we can get it. I don't like our chances. Davis has... Oh, good. And he's just now over 200 yards passing on the game. Absolutely abysmal performance for him. Get chased out of the pocket. Would have been nice to hit the underneath, but the pocket collapsed because it always collapses. Always.
Fires it out. And he's taken down.
A rare mistake from someone in their secondary. In fairness, he had two different people to try and cover. So at least that mistake's understandable.
First and goal from the 4, looking for Pater. 5 wide. Now he's scrambling. Keeps it, and he's got a touchdown.
On the board. Davis, I don't know if you deserve us to try and save your Heisman, but we're going to try. We're going to try. Now imagine we had gotten that pick 6 and that touchdown. All of a sudden, it'd basically be a tie game or close to it.
Excellent kick.
Well, we've been down by 3 heading into this possession. Math. Wow, Oklahoma kicked the crap out of Texas State. Well, can the defense make a stop? We typically know the answer.
Let's it go. Incomplete. Almost picked off.
That's another potential interception that was dropped. I got trolled with the man in motion.
A quarterback in the gun with 5 receivers.
Easy tackle. Thank you. All right. If we get a stop here, we might have a chance. Might. Get a guy wide open over the middle, but he missed him. Okay. Defense does get a stop. How many fucking Marshall fans are in this place? Jesus. All right, here we go. Almost got the block. Moxley's fork. Shaken. Gets to the 45. Not bad. 6:59 to go. We're down by 13.
I love to watch a quarterback when he can really get into sync with his wide receivers. These guys have worked all week on their preparation to attack this defense. And right
now, it's picked up by the defense. That's a pretty big mistake, and this offense will lose possession of the football.
Sloppy job by the ball carrier. First and foremost,
it ended up out of bounds. We didn't actually lose possession.
And about 2 yards to go.
Oh, this game. Oh, this game.
Scrambling around. He's got it out to his tight end.
Oh my God, we have a tight end who can catch. Matthew McConaughey. 36 yards. All right, maybe we're even now for the dropped fumble earlier. Or the dropped pick 6. Decent run for MDMs.
6-yard pickup by the halfback on the delay. They're about 4 yards away here on second down.
All right. Move this guy in motion. And our right tackle gets fucking pooped on. Might have been a tight end. Regardless, whoever was supposed to hold the outside absolutely blew it. Thanks for that. You had one job. And you blew it.
He scrambled. Decides to take it himself, and he's got it. Touchdown.
We got blocked. We got blocked by our own guy. But we still punch it home. He literally turned right into us.
And he hits the PAT. Reese Davis joined us in the studio with this update. Reese.
Arkansas. Wow, there's been some big upsets this week. Some big upsets. 5:26 to go. We're still down by 6. I don't know how this offense wasn't putting up points on this Marshall defense because they're not that good. but they weren't.
Makes it all the more pleasurable.
We still need another stop. Still need another stop here.
It could still go either way. Marshall up 6. Fires out to his receiver. They'll bring it
Good tackle.
29.
Looked like it could have been bad. But again, we are not going to make the conference championship game. This is to just try to secure a better record, a better spot in the bowl game. That's all we're playing for at this point. Is there a reason my center just like consistently has his legs taken out from underneath it, or my defensive tackle every snap? You'd think he would have learned to just kind of like olay the guy, but like no, he just gets chopped down at the knees on every play. There he goes. Fucking Steve the Pirate's gonna end up with a peg leg.
2nd down and 9 to go. Ball on the 37-yard line.
Clock's ticking. Okay, you're supposed to be over here, so how about you go over there? Kill Fessel, let's go. Of course, their quarterbacks never fumble, but hey, not a bad play. Here we go. Defense does come up with another stop. We'll get the ball back one more time. Do we have enough time? I mean, the pressure's on. We need a 3rd touchdown. Always so close with those blocked punts. I don't know if I've ever seen a blocked punt in this game, to be fair.
Both teams realize that when the ball is snapped, we're one.
Yeah, the good news is we can run the ball. We're not under pressure to air it out. Although, having the ability to run the ball and being able to successfully block so that we can run the ball, 2 entirely different things.
The biggest thing you want to do as an offensive coordinator is get the offense over the sideline after the series, make sure everybody's on the same page, and then show the confidence that you
In my DMs, continuing to be rather slippery.
the running back and trust that offensive line.
We've got
All right.
1st and 10. Ball on their own 49. Less than 3 minutes in the game. He makes it out to maybe.
Unfortunately, 86 wasn't able to hold up their corner. See if anything's open on that far side.
He's on the run.
Gotta get out of there.
He's in trouble. He's at the 40. Slides down to the ground. And that was a nice.
Sweet, beautiful Davis.
Amazing. He has an uncanny ability to scramble, and it showed right there on that play.
The big man can move. Nobody was open, but he can make it happen.
Ball on the 33
The
yard line.
Texan Cam Newton.
Up the middle for a nice game.
Decent run for MDMs. 2 minutes left. Pressure to score, but even though our defense is playing well, we don't want to score too early.
Under pressure, and he is drilled at the 33-yard line.
Corner blitz. Nobody picked him up. Saw him pretty much immediately, but couldn't go anywhere. We're in 2-down territory. So we can look for the screen pass. Try to get as much yardage as we can. Nobody blocked. So this is it.
But you've got to give the defense
We're going to run hurry up here if we can.
this quarter in a game this close.
Because if we fail, we're going to need more time.
There's a play fake. Here comes the pressure. Well, that one
He might. Nope. If he held it, he had it. If he held it, he had it. I can't recall Beefaroni holding onto the football at any point. I swear to God, he's like the tight end that we have. Every time I throw him the football, he gets stripped of it at the last minute. Every time. And a boy, Steve the Pirate. It doesn't help that our O-line absolutely... I mean, sure, it's understandable that he dropped it, but it's like every time, man. Every time. I'm not saying that's an unacceptable drop or that it's like a bad game mechanic. I'm just saying, fuck that player. That happens with him. It happens with him every time. Every time. This is the ball game right here. If we get a stop, we have a chance. Horny on Maine gets absolutely manhandled and will lose to Marshall. Nice. Way to go, buddy. Way to go. Had a chance to be the hero, and you get fucking stiff-armed by the white... Yeah, look at that. Look at this. That's great. Yeah, just give him a little bit of a rub and a squeeze, and then turn around for him, because that's exactly what the fuck you did. Look at this nonsense. Oh, boy. All right. Well, again, we had some hope, we had some optimism, and then the animation bias just completely fucked us again. How this guy doesn't get fucking floored right here by number one, I have no... Look at this. I mean, fucking look at this. How often does that happen in our favor? 1 out of every 50 plays? 1 out of every 100? Jesus fucking Christ, this game, the past few days, man, has shown us the absolute worst of it. This game has consistently shown us its worst sides in the past few days. Oh, we weren't going to the conference championship anyway, and we end the season by getting upset by Marshall. Embarrassing. Unacceptable. Typical.